bring in from the Navy, some naval skydivers, bring in the game ball and the American flag as the national anthem was wrapping up yesterday. That was pretty cool to see.
Always an awesome sight to see. They had skydivers bringing in, especially with the flag.
Absolutely, they had video of the from a camera attached to the diver, so we were able to watch along on the jumbotron as he was making his way into the stadium.
Stop made right there by the Tigers. Once again, Tyler starts, make catch and touchdown passes, and also make tackles on the kickoff.
Oh, and don't forget, he held for the extra point in between all of that. So, busy man out there, but that's what you call a player, a guy who can catch a 35 pass, then hold for the extra point, and then make a tackle on the ensuing kickoff.
All right, so the Tigers are up early. And let's see how Byhalia answers. They're getting their play from the sideline. Some coaches that first for the drive on the sideline are out there next try to catch the defense. Not in position and not have enough time to react. That's not really hustling to the right now.
Oh, you got those big boys up front. They might have been hustling, but looks like a little confusion. Delay of game coming out of the off the kickoff. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty right off the bat. Again, a little confusion. Personnel not in the right spot. It's going to cost some yards. I tell you what, Heath, the proliferation in high school football of no huddle offense is just amazing. Back in the day, and usually when announcers talk about back in their day, but back in my day, we individually, you'd sub in one player, usually a full person, would sub in play and communicate the play in every time. But now most high school of level run this no huddle offense, high tempo spread, no huddle offense, and it's really something to see.
Well, the first play of the drive doesn't get anything for Byhalia. They actually got negative yards. So, multiple negative passing plays for to start the game. That'll hurt the average.
Yeah, great job of pursuit there by the Tiger defense. Don't want to take anything away from the Tiger defense there. They're swarming tonight like they've been taught to do. That linebacker core that is absolutely menacing. I would not wind up against from those 4 young men.
Well, Brad, Winstuff trips to right, and then there's a block in the back. Loose ball on the field. Multiple referees immediately signaled that he was down before the ball came loose. But this is definitely going to be a block in the back against Byhalia. You can see it from up here in the press box.
Be interested to see what they do here, what Hernando, Coach McCann might do here. He might actually decline this penalty.
Block in the back is the call, as we all expected.
And he is.
They're talking about it.
Well, not sure Coach McCann. Now he's got it figured out. I think he's going to back him up.
So, yes, Brad is correct. Coach McCann elects to back him up.
Again, Heath, what I love to see there, he sought the advice of his assistant coaches there. Probably his defensive coordinator. I didn't see exactly who it was, but had an assistant coach there talking the situation. Love to see a head coach turn to his assistants and ask for their input. Really shows the markings of a strong program.
Deep shot. And I'm pretty sure the ball hit the ground. Yeah, the official here on the far side on the 50-yard line immediately ruled that the ball hit the ground. Wasn't his call to make, but he made it. And it was the correct call.
Yeah, it looked like the right call to me, Heath. Defensively for the Tigers there, number 4 Meyer Maddox were in coverage there. Underthrown ball. Both guys had a shot at it, kind of ran each other, trying to make the catch. Knocked the ball away. Caromed off close to the Byhalia receiver who had a chance to make the catch, but the ball did hit the ground. It's going to bring up 3rd down and a taxi ride here. 3rd down and around 30 or so for Byhalia here. 2 minutes remaining in tonight's first quarter. Hernando up nothing.
And receiver in the backfield, I should say the running back in the backfield, got an early dump. Not Canadian football, can't do that here in high school football in America. So we'll see another penalty Brad is a snap penalty, but I don't know what we'll see here. They're calling the illegal shift. They're calling, Hernando is calling for it to be declined, so it'll bring up fourth down in the result of the play.
Yeah, despite the illegal shift there, Hhs Lawson did a great job sniffing out the play there. It was a wide receiver slip screen to the inside. Hhs was not fooled, made the tackle, wrapped up, got the guy on the ground, and it's going to cause Byhalia to punt from deep in their own territory. Third punt of the evening, I believe, for Byhalia here in the first quarter. Tyler Starnes is going to stand around the neighborhood of midfield, right smack of the Hernando Tigers logo, waiting to receive this punt.
Brad, every play that last possession for Byhalia was either a negative play or a penalty. Well, and here on fourth down, we see it again. So the very first play, they got delay of game. Here, this last play, it looks like delay of game. This will be, nope, it's false start is the call. So this is not what we'd call a disciplined football team right now.
No, Heath, certainly a lot of penalties. I know that's got to be frustrating to Coach D'Angelo Ballard from Byhalia. He's got some adjustments to make on his team, but again, inside their own 10-yard line, punting from his end zone.
And it's blocked. Ball is up, and it will be recovered and downed by Byhalia. Inside the 5, we'll call it the 4 after the corner. Exactly where it is.
The series for Byhalia. Got to regroup his groups. If you're a Tiger fan, you're ecstatic. Defense did their job, got the ball back, put the ball in the offense's hands inside the Byhalia 5-yard line at 4. First and goal from there, and Topher Jones heads out to lead his offense, hopefully looking for 6 more points here.
Brad, don't want to rub it in, but negative plays, negative penalties, and then a negative punt. All in one possession. Every single play was negative for Byhalia.
Yeah, not a good possession for Byhalia.
Up the middle, go the Tigers. Devin Gaines making his way up the middle. Closes in.
And Heath, we're going to have a timeout taken by Byhalia here. Coach Ballard wants to talk it over. It's going to be second and goal from the 3-yard line for the Tigers after the timeout.
Well, not the best start for the Tigers, but a good start by the Tigers. 7-0. They have a chance to make it 14-0 here in the opening quarter. We've got 1:13 left before we close out quarter number 1. And Brad, the homestands filled in quite nicely tonight. Student sections on their feet. Bands playing. End zones are packed. I believe we've got a couple of football games in each end zone going on right now by some of the Hernando Youth Football Association Tigers.
That's some of the most competitive football in the world is those end zone paper cup football games that you and I played plenty of. I don't guess they have paper cups anymore, but
we need to bring back wax paper cups.
That's what I'm saying. Wax paper, Coca-Cola wax paper cups. Wad a couple of those boys up, and it became a nice football to
put a little
toss
sand
around.
In it.
Absolutely. Good times.
And the round works. Tyler takes it, is into the end zone. Hey, that's number 2 for Tyler.
Tyler racking up the touchdowns tonight. Again, Heath, as you said, lined up on the right side of the formation. Over put him in motion. Hit him on the end around sweep, and Tyler into the left side of the left corner of the end zone untouched. And as we said last time, now he gets to turn around and hold for the extra point attempt. So busy man for the Tigers here tonight. And Tigers set up in their normal swinging gate formation. And the line's going to shift over into now kick formation. Starnes drops down into his hold set. There's the snap, and Heath, guess what? Got a yellow hanky on the field once again. Penalties really starting to pile up here in the first quarter. This one is going to be against Byhalia. It's going to be encroachment against Byhalia, so they're going to move the ball to about the 1.5-yard line, and we're going to try this again.
You know, Brad, in these situations, I'm okay if the coach declines that penalty for the extra point because you practice that extra point right there every day in practice. It's also the games. I've seen some coaches decline those. If you're not going to go for 2, just make it easy on yourself.
Yeah, because an extra point is a lot about timing.
Yes.
And that, at that point, Tyler Starnes did a great job, Heath. I watched him specifically, knowing what you were going to say there. I watched him specifically. He counted his steps off from the new line of scrimmage and made sure that the timing was going to be right for Usselton, the kicker. And a good snap, a good hold, and a good kick is through. 1 minute, 6 seconds remaining here in tonight's first quarter. Anthony Jenkins Field, Tiger Stadium. Tigers on top, 14-0. Beautiful night for football here in Hernando, Mississippi. Glad to have you along. Once again, Heath Hopkins. I'm Brad Bush along his side. And as Heath said earlier, a great night. Student section's full. Band is rocking. End zones are a buzz with action. We've got our normal
Full of activity.
Full of activity. We've got food trucks in the north end zone. We got a bouncy house, I believe, and our normal Booster Club tailgating down in the south end zone. Just an ideal night for high school football here in the state of Mississippi.
Well, currently, 1 minute, 6 seconds remaining, quarter number one. Hernando 14, Byhalia, no score. As the kick goes down, and I believe it does find the sideline, so that will be a penalty against the Tigers. So right now, Brad, last possession for Byhalia, the Tiger defense, very stiff. All negative plays last possession, even a negative punt. And added some penalties, 20 yards of penalties. It was just a disastrous possession for the Indians. Let's see how they answer right here.
Well, if you're Coach McCann and the Tiger defense, you want to keep them on the ropes. You don't want to give them any hope in this game. You're up 14-0 in the first quarter. But this team certainly has the speed to have a quick strike capability, and you want to make sure you don't let that happen and keep a nice lead. Here's a nice stop early in the backfield. I think they're going to get forward progress. Going to end up being a loss of around 1, brings up second down and 11. Again, that swarming Tiger defense met the runner around a yard deep end zone, brought him down about 5 yards deep, but they'll give him forward progress out to the 34-yard line. It'll be second and 11. Down marker says third, but I'm sure that's just second down. There we go. Now we've got it corrected.
First positive play in a while.
Pretty basic toss sweep to the right side there. Number 5, Devin Jenner for the Indians. Managed to pick up around 3 yards. Going to bring up 3rd and long. And once again, the Tiger defense, you want to keep them by 3rd and long. Don't give them a reason to make a decision on 4th down. You don't want them in 4th and short around midfield, down 14-0. And that's when coaches tend to go for it. So you want to keep them in long down and distance here.
Number 77, Cortez Newsom for the Indians of Byhalia. Back in. We saw him out with an injury earlier, but he's back now. All right, Brad. End of quarter number 1. And your Hernando Tigers 14. The Indians of Byhalia High School, no score. We're going to take a short break. Please feel free to watch the sights and sounds of Hernando High School football here at Tiger Stadium, Anthony Jenkins Field. We'll be back in a short moment.
Tiger fans, if you will, give your attention to the 50-yard line. Tonight we want to recognize our National Merit Semifinalists. High school students entered the National Merit Scholarship Program by taking the preliminary SAT. National Merit Semifinalists are the highest scoring entrants in this state and represent less than 1% of each state's high school seniors. Hernando High is proud to recognize Mariana Foster as this year's National Merit Semifinalist. Mariana is the daughter of Pete and Ann Foster. Mariana plans to attend Underside College, where she will attend a major in statistics. Let's give a round of applause for Mariana for this prestigious accomplishment. Congratulations, Mariana.
And welcome back to Anthony Jenkins Field here at Tiger Stadium, Hernando, Mississippi. We're back here at the start of the second quarter. Tigers are up 14-0, and first play of the second quarter is a run around the left side by Byhalia by number 7, C.J. Williams. He's met by a host of Tigers and going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up 4th and around 9 yards to go early in the second quarter of action. Justin Ham on the tackle, big ham bone on the tackle for the Tigers. Good to call his name for the first time tonight.
Brad cutting the last 2 possessions together. A net yardage of negative 38 yards for Byhalia. Hard to win ball games like that. Low snap, takes 1 step, gets it away. And it'll take a Hernando bounce and immediately down. So that kick goes about 26, and that's where the Tigers take over.
Yeah, ball Heath once again. That's the second punt tonight we've seen that was relatively short to begin with, and then when it hit, checked up, as they like to say in golf, had a little bite on it, backed up a few yards before Byhalia was able to fall on it and down it. Tigers are going to take over at their own 47-yard line out near field. 10 yards to go. Topher Jones leads the offense out. Number 2, Devin's in the backfield with him.
Let's see, Brad. Looking back, every possession for Byhalia so far has been a 3 and out. No first down given up by the Tiger defense. Quite impressive after 1 quarter of football.
Yeah, defense is doing a great job tonight. As you pointed out, Heath, some of those plays are self-inflicted by Byhalia, but a good job on the other plays tonight of holding them, limiting them pretty much to yardage. You got somewhere around there. First play for the Tigers was a run by number 18, Tyler Starnes, on the jet sweep around the left side. Picks up around 6.
Nice play right there by Hollis Lawson. Comes to the middle. Dangerous for receivers. Lawson came middle. His way. Very nice pick right there, man.
27-yard gain by Hollis Lawson there on the reception. Beautiful ball thrown by Topher. Going to have the 20-yard line. First 10 yards to go.
Nice chunk play by the Tigers. Here we go. Work in the middle. Offensive line doing their thing. Devin Gaines following blockers. Falls forward. Nice pickup of 5 yards right there. Second off for the Tigers. Ball inside the 20, placed at the 15.
Second down and 5.
Yeah, 5-yard pickup there for